Hidden within the eternal dark abyss where sunlight can never reach lies one of the most powerful life miracles in geological history. Livyatan Movilii, the ultimate undisputed ruler of the prehistoric ocean and the only equal rival of the mighty megalodon beyond the cold rigid records of fossilized bones. This colossal sea beast carries breathtaking breadth and open-minded tranquility in the quiet darkness of night to night, accompanied by gently flickering bonfire flames. Listen to the profound deep-sea epic of the silent encounter between the two ocean giants beneath the pale ancient moonlight. Follow low, slow, soothing narration amid the soft undulation of ocean waves. Gain complete spiritual security and drift into peaceful deep sleep. Have you ever imagined that Livyatan, classified as one of the most brutal ancient predators, holds an extremely poetic, soothing and healing hidden side? When ancient moonlight penetrates clear flowing seawater, this enormous whale lingers quietly within silent deep-sea canyons, gazing calmly at its lifelong rival megalodon. There is no brutal tearing, no violent bloodshed as people assume, only silent, solemn respect between two powerful apex creatures before they slowly vanish into the endless dark ocean to rest peacefully. This exclusive customized late-night radio story carries the heavy weight of natural fate yet flows softly like a long gentle sigh. Release all daily exhaustion, inner tension and anxiety. Allow this ancient noble colossal sea soul to cradle you into slow, undisturbed, peaceful slumber. Certain living beings shake human souls profoundly for choosing extreme restraint after gaining overwhelming destructive power. The entire life of Livyatan composes a prolonged lonely blue ballad, enduring immense evolutionary pressure within the gradually cooling Miocene ocean. When the deep night finally descends, the vast prehistoric sea falls into quiet slumber, following the slow gentle rise and fall of its broad sturdy back, bringing the entire world into pure undisturbed tranquility. This tale contains no harsh roaring, no noisy chaotic clips, only ancient natural healing power and tender quiet companionship spanning millions of years. Close your eyes, gently listen to the faint rustling sound of soft ocean currents brushing across fine seabed sand, and let this calm, noble ancient soul guide you into steady, reassuring sleep. As the first chilly night breeze of the glacial epoch sweeps across the empty blue Miocene ocean surface, boundless tranquility floods into this warm ancient ocean, holding the core of all planetary life beneath the water. There is no raging wind or noisy waves, only tepid undercurrents flowing steadily through dark deep-sea canyons, following an unshakable ancient rhythm. Hidden inside this sunless secret underwater world rests a colossal, quiet soul whose massive mountain-like body is half submerged in soft blue shadows. Tonight curl up beside warm flickering bonfires and follow this effortless gentle tale to explore the truest hidden life of Livyatan. Long defined as a ferocious ultimate predator with terrifying sharp teeth in cold fossil records, it is merely a symbol of brutal ocean dominance. Yet if we immerse our minds into this self-healing primeval ocean millions of years ago and discard artificially exaggerated violence and bloodshed, you will discover an entirely different tender soul. Endowed with an elegant streamlined physique capable of bearing immense ocean pressure and steady gliding movements, wandering freely across vast seawater, it often lingers silently beside dim starlit deep-sea plains. Beneath its gigantic powerful frame beats a restless heart wrapped tightly by supreme marine dominance, endlessly craving pure undisturbed tranquility. During countless sleepless dark nights its consciousness echoes with the slow, breathing rhythms of the earliest ancient ocean, the natural heartbeat that guards every warm marine territory. In its quiet imagination, this dominant daytime hunter transforms into a tender silent guardian after dark. Every restrained low rumble vibrating through the water acts as a natural hypnotic pendulum with no aggressive intent, only absolute stillness and deep relaxation. The immense mass of this giant creature builds a powerful hypnotic white noise field wrapping you inside an impenetrable, safe, peaceful barrier. Now adjust your breathing to match this ancient steady ocean rhythm. Release all accumulated daily fatigue and let this timeless prehistoric echo guide you into the most reassuring peaceful dreamland. This solitary ancient sea wanderer endured countless brutal climate fluctuations and oceanic disasters throughout its million-year reign, leaving countless invisible healed scars deep within its powerful body. It witnessed the slow rising of continental land bridges, the forced shifting of shallow sea nurseries and the gradual disappearance of numerous giant ancient marine creatures. Yet its strong will to survive never wavered. This prolonged harsh natural pressure never turned it violent or irritable, instead granting it thorough worldly clarity, gentle compassion and unbreakable inner calm. Tonight let this stable ancient power from prehistoric times turn into soft sea breeze, gently smoothing away all hidden anxiety and unease trapped inside your heart. Before the ocean ecosystem gradually turned cold, boundless blue waters stretched endlessly across the planet, the supreme marine throne remaining narrow and solitary for only one dominant creature. Contrary to common human imagination, Livyatan never indulged in reckless hunting or meaningless violence. Throughout its long lifespan, most of its precious time is spent in slow meditative gliding patrols resembling ascetic self-discipline, a prolonged quiet inner struggle belonging solely to the ocean. Supreme ruler, its broad sturdy pectoral fins are supported by dense strong bones, every gentle glide leaving faint flowing ripple marks on damp seabed sediment and cold smooth underwater rock. It maintains an extremely slow, suppressed, tranquil rhythm, resisting complex underwater terrain and harsh ecological laws, accompanied by the faint soothing rustle of seawater flowing past its massive body. Mild deep sea currents brush across its rough scarred skin, smoothing away residual warmth and covering its frame with refreshing night chill. It slightly lowers its enormous heavy head marked with unique natural growth scars, its profound dark eyes shimmering with restrained intelligence within the dim underwater shadows. Tiny ancient marine creatures tremble timidly on the soft sandy seabed, completely ignored by the gliding Leviathan. At this supreme evolutionary level, predation is no longer an impulsive instinct to vent rage or display strength, merely a ceremonial way of natural survival. Floating alone beneath towering underwater stone pillars, it overlooks the vast quiet seabed plain, gradually sinking into midnight slumber, accompanied only by slow surging undercurrents and its own deep heavy steady breathing. No equal marine companion can swim beside it, no sea creature dares meet its solemn quiet gaze. This pervasive invisible dominance eventually traps it in an isolated vacuum of endless oceanic loneliness. Within this solitary quiet underwater world, time loses its urgent flowing speed, every single minute stretching into an endless quiet epoch, and it becomes the only steady swinging pendulum of this ancient marine era. Every dominant marine empire requires clear invisible boundaries, and for Livyatan these faint dividing lines are carved by icy ocean currents, brutal natural disasters and cruel ecological competition. Amid vast blue waters trapped between dropping temperatures and drastic environmental changes, the boundary of territorial power always holds suffocating tense unease. On one exceptionally dull silent evening, the seawater grows thick and heavy, distant red rock strata releasing sultry heat into the hazy ocean atmosphere. Isolated by endless ocean expanses and spreading polar glaciers, warm livable sea areas become extremely scarce, forcing even close blood relatives to draw cruel invisible territorial lines for survival. Two colossal ecological giants standing at the peak of the global ocean halt simultaneously 100 meters apart, the surrounding seawater solidifying completely with all distant current noises fading away. Unlike impulsive aggressive aquatic invaders, Livyatan stays perfectly motionless, gently shifting its massive body weight backward. It restrains its rarely exposed vulnerable emotions deep within its chest, its weathered scarred head glinting coldly under the fading sunset, radiating silent unshakable inner determination. It slowly parts its powerful jaw, whispering the timeless natural maxim: art and existence shall ultimately rise above evolutionary ruins, rolling out deep low resonant vibrations echoing through the dense heavy seawater. This profound low frequency sound is never meant for provocation, it is a weary solemn warning filled with disdain for meaningless brutal conflicts. Upon hearing this soul-stirring underwater rumble, the invading rival abandons its violent aggression, overwhelmed by primal awe toward the Leviathan's abundant survival experience and unbreakable perseverance. Time flows extremely slowly throughout the silent underwater standoff until the young intruder lowers its head, retreating cautiously into thick aquatic vegetation and dark historical ocean shadows. Livyatan watches its foe vanish into the blue abyss, cold vigilance fading into deep desolate melancholy before gliding away, leaving its lonely massive silhouette against the crimson dusk. It understands clearly that every silent confrontation and gentle retreat is never cowardice but a silent wise choice to preserve the faint precious flame of life for longer, quieter, darker ocean nights. The terrifying memory of surviving brutal ambushes from ancient reptiles and prehistoric shark swarms in shallow sea nurseries and licking painful wounds alone within isolated icy currents remains the deepest irreversible mark engraved by fate upon Livyatan. Many people casually attribute its later territorial aggression and hunting desire to this traumatic experience, yet in its own inner world these fragmented physical scars become precious metals symbolizing unbreakable marine resilience. Forced by the cruel, merciless ocean environment, it abandons all fragility and compromise, pouring every ounce of life energy into its miraculously resilient evolutionary physique. Extreme physical toughness gradually shapes its solitary, restrained, decisive personality. During quiet midnight glides through its exclusive territory, its sensitive nerves, healed from countless brutal ambushes and ecological conflicts, endow it with unique, weathered, primitive beauty. It resembles an exquisitely crafted Sharp blade deliberately hiding its piercing edge, wandering through dark ocean gaps, searching for gentle steady breathing rhythms. Life always compensates for losses with precious gifts, and Livyatan's greatest reward is unparalleled survival, determination and unshakable inner stability. It never blindly expands territory to conquer the entire ocean. Its solitary powerful existence itself is an elegant silent rebellion against unpredictable cruel natural fate. After growing accustomed to exchanging inner vulnerability for eternal stability, all external misunderstanding, prejudice and judgment turn into trivial flowing ripples, never stirring any waves. In its peaceful heart it silently bears its heavy evolutionary secrets, gliding steadily and resolutely through the darkest quiet corners of the deep blue ocean. When external oppressive pressure and cruel survival competition reach their extreme, every marine creature instinctively seeks an absolute safe harbor to embrace hidden vulnerability. After lengthy quiet patrols and invisible territorial confrontations, Livyatan finally glides toward a secluded secret sanctuary hidden deep within towering underwater seamounts concealed behind giant granite pillars and dense coral reefs. This private underwater chamber is completely isolated from harsh ocean currents, prying predators and trivial natural disturbances. The seabed ground is covered with thick soft cushions woven from delicate deep sea velvet and elastic sea sponges, absorbing all flowing vibrations and eliminating unnecessary movement noise. Upon entering this quiet sanctuary, its constantly tensed powerful muscles gradually release accumulated fatigue and tension. Freed from the terrifying title of the ocean invincible apex predator, it simply becomes a weary, tired marine wanderer. It glides gently across soft sandy seabeds, producing faint soothing flowing sounds, slowly approaching a smooth flat weathered stone wall. Deep inside the hidden trench, the rock surface preserves ancient prehistoric biological traces, emitting faint tranquil natural fragrance under dim soft bioluminescence, calming restlessness and soothing inner chaos. It circles the quiet stone wall twice, performing an ancient solemn underwater bedtime ritual, carefully inspecting every hidden trench and crevice to ensure absolute safety. Within this pure, secluded aquatic space there is no competition, no predation, no hostile greedy gazes from other sea creatures, only eternal silence and unconditional oceanic tolerance. All cruel natural laws and ecological conflicts lose their power inside this exclusive private fortress, leaving only the gentle tender caress of the quiet dark ocean wrapping around its lonely massive soul. It leans slowly against the cool textured stone wall, feeling stable, warm geothermal temperature seeping from tiny rock cracks, calming its long, uneasy, anxious heart into perfect peaceful stillness. Deep into the silent midnight hour, the entire ancient continent and boundless ocean fall into profound slumber, marking the final step of Livyatan's tranquil sleeping ritual. Beside a sheltered deep sea trough resembling a polished mahogany bed, it pauses gently, enduring immense patience to complete the simple resting movement. With its gigantic heavy body it slowly bends its sturdy streamlined fins and powerful tail, lowering its broad torso inch by inch toward the smooth soft seabed covered with fine natural sediment. When its streamlined chest gently touches the soft sandy surface, a long warm satisfied sigh flows out from its delicate blowhole. Its terrifying sharp jaws and cold fierce eyes, feared across the entire ancient ocean, stay tightly closed, presenting docility and piety. It tenderly rests its massive head, slightly deformed by long-term immense water pressure, upon soft silky kelp beds resembling velvety natural pillows. Moonlight filters through dense deep sea corals, casting dappled silver glimmers across its broad rugged back and thick marine skin. Its breathing slows into prolonged gentle underwater rhythms, every steady slow breath driving mild ocean currents into soft flowing ripples, making surrounding aquatic plants sway gently like the slow heartbeat of the ancient earth. Inside this absolutely safe hidden trench fortress it finally abandons all predatory vigilance, allowing soft sleeping tides to wrap around its enormous body. All terrifying hunting strength and ruthless dominance fade away under gentle moonlight, retaining only pure primitive life texture and serene marine tranquility. Within this long dream spanning millions of years and vast underwater mountain ranges, it discovers the peaceful fearless world it has spent its entire marine life pursuing, free from trivial daytime hunts, free from anxious worries about the unpredictable changing ocean environment. It merges into pure underwater silence, resonating gently with the deepest frequency of the vast universe. Endless flowing time pours like continuous rain, washing away the glorious primeval marine era and the lengthy ocean evolutionary timeline, turning colossal sea beasts and ancient aquatic organisms into cold silent rock fossils. Yet Livyatan's wisdom of seeking tranquility amid slow flowing undercurrents and its restrained elegant gliding rhythms transform into the softest safest barrier guarding your peaceful sleep. Tonight the heavy loneliness of standing at the ocean apex has faded, leaving only Pure gentle companionship and unconditional tolerance. The ancient quiet seabed and secluded deep-sea trench now wrap around you, tenderly isolating all external noise, anxiety and disturbance. You lie quietly inside your own exclusive safe harbor, surrounded by soft-flowing seawater and the faint lingering breath of this gigantic gentle sea soul. Relax your shoulders completely, let your thoughts sink slowly into the deepest soft slumber, just like gentle undulating ocean ripples floating in the quiet blue abyss. The stars remain bright and brilliant, the quiet night spreads with endless tender warmth, and your sweet long dream has quietly arrived. Drift slowly into the deepest darkness, following this calm, soothing ancient ocean rhythm. Sleep well, dear friend, may you embrace steady, undisturbed deep rest within this pure, tranquil dreamland, free from all worldly noise and trivial troubles.